Greetings and welcome to our daily Devo on this Wednesday morning, the 19th of April. The 19th of April. No parts in God. Again, we're trying to make sure we understand and it gets stressed enough that when we talk about the Trinity, we're not talking about three separate gods, three separate entities, or anything like that. So, no parts in God. Deuteronomy 6:4, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. The being of God is unitary. What does that mean? It means that God is not composed of parts. You are not a unitary being. You are composed of spirit, soul, and body. You have memory and forgetfulness. You have attributes that were given to you. Some things can be taken away from you, and you still can remain. There are whole sections of your brain that can be destroyed, and you can still live on. You can forget, you can learn, and you can still live on. That's because you are not unitary. That is, God made you, and made means composed. God put you together. He put the head on top of the torso and legs underneath the torso, and he put in your bloodstream, your blood, ventricles and auricles and veins and arteries and nerves and ligaments. We were put together like that. And you can take an amazing amount of a man away, and he is still there. But you can't think of God like that, because the being of God is unitary. The Jews always believed in the unitary God. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Again, from Deuteronomy 6:4. Now, Israel was not only saying that there is only one God. The Jews taught the unitary being of God, and the church teaches, so far as the church teaches anything now, you can go to a church a lifetime and not get much theology. The church teaches now that the being of God is unitary. There is one Lord. Doesn't mean merely that there is only one God. It means that God is one. God has no parts any more than a diamond has parts. God is all one God, and everything that God does harmonizes with everything else that God does perfectly, because there are no parts to get out of joint and no attributes to face each other and fight it out. All God's attributes are one and together. Interesting. We don't always act the same. We can have bad days and good days, and we respond to things differently on those days. This could be the same thing, but on a bad day, we respond a certain way. On a good day, we respond a different way. That's the parts of us. As was said, some can be taken away, and we are. It's an interesting thought that I don't know that we can fully get our heads around, that God is one and nothing can be removed and nothing can be added. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. This prayer is a great prayer. I cannot comprehend you entirely, God, but I thank you for what you have revealed. Help me to learn all I can about you through an understanding of your attributes. Amen. An understanding of his attributes. That's a good challenge. Blessings to you today.